Hey, what's up, guys? Bucky here. Just wanted to connect in. Thank you for being in this conversation. It's been such an honor to share this time with you and to have this conversation. And one of the big things that comes up for me and a lot of the questions that I get is, how do I distinguish between making a decision from my head versus making a decision from my heart? And I think for all of us, we live in a very analytical world, and we're constantly considering the different aspects of who we are and the different consequences of the decisions that we make. And in some situations, that's great. You know, when we're looking to problem solve, or we're looking to be creative, or to think critically, or to create solutions in our lives, I think that's a good place to sit in. It's like, what are all the different possibilities and how can I choose the best one? And that last bit of choosing the best one is the process of where the heart comes in. And I think all of us know. I think all of us have a sensitivity, and if we really trust ourselves, whether we call it our heart or whether we call it our gut, there's this infinite knowing that takes place within the body. And I think one of the easiest ways to start to develop that skill is just to practice. You know, practice with the little things. Practice in the moments in the grocery store where you're standing at the checkout line and there's no one saying anything. Just start to say something. Or in that moment when you are at the shopping mall or you're hanging out with a bunch of friends, and there's always a moment for us where we have an opportunity to answer our heart's calling. And for some of us, it's really big, and for some of us, it's really small. And it's not about comparing where we're at to others, but what it is about is consistently creating a practice and a discipline that answers that call. And what happens when we do that is that call becomes louder, it becomes louder, it becomes louder. And the decision to make that call or to answer that call becomes really easy. And pretty soon, before we know it, we're living our life from our heart. It doesn't mean we don't use the mind, right? We definitely use both of them. And I think, you know, the mind is just as important as the heart, just as the heart is just as important as the mind. But we have to look at, where do we use that guiding system? How do we use the mechanisms that we have, or how do we use the tools that we have so that we can produce the outcomes that we want? So with that said, wishing you the best of luck. Continue to be you, continue to trust your heart, and to live from who you are. Till next time.